Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about 12th class first chapter, reproduction in angiospermic plants. Reproduction in angiospermic plants. Let's start. Life cycle of angiospermic plant. Life cycle of angiospermic plants has alternation of generation. Alternation of generation. Angiospermic plants life cycle has alternation of generation. It means exchange of generation. Two types of generation are found in angiospermic plants. First is sporophytic generation. Sporophytic generation. And second is gametophytic generation. Second is gametophytic generation. In sporophytic generation, plant body diploid. Sporophytic generation is the main generation of angiospermic plants. Its main generation. Sporophytic generation, long living. Lifespan is very long of sporophytic generation. Sporophytic generation represents root, stem and leaves. Represents root, stem and leaves. Root, stem and leaves. Sporophytic generation is the main character of sporophytic generation. Plant body diploid. Second is main generation, represents main generation. Long living represent root, stem and leaves, and autotrophic. It's the main feature of sporophytic generation in angiospermic plants. Second generation is gametophytic generation. This generation is haploid. Gametophytic generation is haploid, and gametophytic generation is second generation. Sporophytic main generation and the gametophytic generation is second generation. It short-lived and gametophytic generation always develops on sporophytic generation. Always develops on sporophytic generation. So, two types of generation. First is sporophytic, second is gametophytic generation are present in angiospermic plants. Plants life cycle, it's called alternation of generation. Here today we will discuss about reproduction in angiospermic plants. So two kinds of reproduction are present in angiospermic plants. Two kinds of reproduction. Two kinds of reproduction is present in angiospermic plant. First is asexual reproduction and second is sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction and second is sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. We will discuss all of us asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. In this kind of reproduction, important agent of sexual reproduction such as meiosis and syngamy do not take place. So this kind of reproduction is known as asexual reproduction or apomixis. In this kind of reproduction, important agent of sexual reproduction do not take place, such as meiosis and syngamy. In sexual reproduction, the main important agent is meiosis and syngamy. These process, meiosis and syngamy, does not occurs in asexual reproduction. So this kind of reproduction is known as asexual reproduction or apomixis. Asexual reproduction in angiosperm plants, two types of asexual reproduction. Two types of asexual reproduction in angiospermic plants. Asexual reproduction, two types in plants. First is agamospermy. And second is vegetative propagation. Or vegetative reproduction, also known as first agamospermy. The term agamospermy, A means without, gamos means fertilization, sperms means seed. Agiosperm means seeds. The definition of agiosperm: the propagation of plants through seeds, but formation of seed without fertilization. Or syngamy. Here the new plants occurs through seed, but the seed formation without fertilization, without syngamy, so it is called agiospermy. And second type of asexual reproduction is vegetative propagation, or vegetative reproduction is also known vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. In this type of reproduction, new plants occurs from vegetative parts of plants. Here in this type of reproduction, new plants forms from vegetative parts of plants, not from seed. In agiospermy, new plant forms from seed, but in vegetative propagation, new plant forms from vegetative parts of plants. So this type of reproduction is known as vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. In this type of reproduction, the plant parts participate in this type of reproduction is known as propagule. The vegetative parts of plant take place in this type of reproduction is known as propagule. Vegetative propagation also two types of vegetative reproduction. First is natural vegetative reproduction. And second is artificial vegetative reproduction. First, natural vegetative reproduction. In natural vegetative reproduction, the reproduction occurs naturally by plant's parts. Natural vegetative reproduction also four types. Natural vegetative propagation, four types. First is by leaf. Here surface or margin of leaf. New plant occurs, a new bud formation from margin of leaves. For example, bryophyllum. In this plants, new plants occurs from the margin of leaves. Diagrammatically we can see it. This is the leaf of bryophyllum plants. In this notches, in these nodes, new buds form from here. This is the margin of the leaves. So here in bryophyllum plants, new plants form from the margin of leaves. Secondly, surface of petiole. New plants form from surface of petiole, such as begonia. In begonia plants, new plant occurs forms from petiole part. This is the petiole of begonia leaves, and new plants form from petiole parts. So it's the first type of natural vegetative propagation. Second part of it's by stem. Natural vegetative propagation by stem. For example, tuber in potato. New plant, a new bud forms from tuber parts. Tuber is the underground part. It also known as underground stem. It's the type of underground stem. Tuber, a swollen structure, food material stored in this part, and this structure is known as tuber. Secondly, rhizome. Ginger. In ginger, rhizome new plant occurs from rhizome parts. It also underground stem. Bulb, onion and garlic. Corm, colocasia. Runner, grasses. Scores, mint, stolen is in strawberry. These are the types of natural vegetative reproduction by stems. Tuber in potato, rhizome in ginger, bulb in onion or garlic, corm in colocasia, runner in grasses, skirts in mint, and stolon in strawberry. Third types is root by roots. Natural vegetative reproduction by roots. In some plants, Isha, from root parts, new plant forms from root parts of plants such as neem, sesame. In these plants, new plants occurs from root, taproot, from taproot, and in some plants, swollen roots, new plant occurs from swollen roots such as sweet potato, dahlia. This is the types of natural vegetative reproduction. Thanks.